What's up, everybody? Robert here with A1 Locksmith. We're back doing A1 EDU. We have an exclusive from Liberty Safe that we're going to show you in this video first. We want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing, following along. We love the comments. Keep them coming. We'll keep making the videos, right? So the exclusive safes that I want to talk about specifically just arrived, and they are the LP Home Series, and we're going to look at what that series offers. Ladies and gentlemen, Liberty's LP Home Series safes. We're gonna go over all of this. We're gonna talk about all the different options that are available, what and why, and how they're different. Starting right here on the very end, these are the LP8s, right? So real quick, let me give you some dimensions on this. This guy is 30 inches tall, 24 inches wide, 22 inches deep. That does include the handle. They're actually all the exact same width and the same depth, so the difference will be the height as we go along. So for example, this one, the same 24, the same 22 deep. The difference with this guy is that it's 42 inches tall. So we've gained a foot. The last one though, this guy stands 60 inches tall. So we've got a 5-foot tall home safe option that is also, again, 24 inches wide, 22 inches deep. And they're all basically the exact same except for that size. And so we'll talk about the interiors and what makes them tick, what makes them different. The reason I keep saying new, and this is exclusive, and this is what Liberty just put out, is because they've had a home safe. You've probably seen them. They were always referred to as the premium home safe. This series, one big change they made is that they got rid of a smaller size that's no longer available. It was called the 5. But the steel thickness has changed in this home series safe line. This is now a 10 gauge steel. Before they were produced with an 11 gauge steel. But I guess it's really important, actually, I should tell you this, the biggest change that they made on top of everything else we'll talk about, this is an American made home safe series. That's pretty amazing. You don't have a lot of home safes being made in this country, so them bringing the line in to Utah where they make their gun safes and upping it and beefing up the security and the fire rating of it is pretty cool. So again, 10 gauge steel now. The fire rating is pretty much one of the most surprising features. They used to be 90 minutes in the premiums. These are now a 2-hour fire. Let's talk about the fire one more time because we do get a lot of questions about the fire, okay? With that, lights please. Thank you. Remember, there are 2 hours at 1200 degrees. That means the fire reaches 1200 degrees temperature, and if it stays there for 2 hours, the internal temperature of the safe will not breach 350 degrees. Turn the lights back on. That is the difference on the new upgrade, okay? And so with that, we'll get right into the fact that there are 21 different color options. What do we pick? That's crazy. The reason that they're offering that is because essentially this is basically their Lincoln Series safe, which they've already had for years, and it's already a 2-hour fire, it's already a 10 gauge steel. They wanted to put the exact same thing into this new LP series because, like I said, this is essentially just that. The only difference really between a LP series home safe and a Lincoln series safe is this doesn't actually have the ball bearings on the inside of the door for drilling purposes that we've talked about. But it does still have 3 sheets of hardened steel, which again, still makes it incredibly hard to try to drill out. Everything else is gonna be constructed the same. For example, we know that the Lincoln series uses the 3/8 thickness in their locking bars. This uses the exact same 3/8 steel. As you go up in series 2, off the top of my head, I believe there's 4 bolts, 6 bolts, 8 bolts per door. So I'm sorry, 4 bolts on the 8, 6 bolts on the 12, 8 bolts on the 17. I'm sure you couldn't help but notice that those lights just kicked on. That's pretty cool. You actually get lights in all 3 sizes. Notice the big, beautiful box that says jewelry drawer. You actually get a jewelry drawer in each one of these safes. You get the updated electrical outlet kit in all 3 sizes. One of the biggest selling points for a lot of people is the cool pocket, which of course is heat insulated on the inside. We received that with all 3 sizes. The pin dot velour material on the inside, which is so nice. If we can zoom in right here though, this is kind of new, kind of different. All the doors have it in a variation. These hooks are on there so that we can hang, jewelry, necklaces, rings. They're actually sewn in, which is a pretty nice touch. So we're not worried about those popping off. They actually do swivel. This kit right here opens up accordions. So we can do our rings here. And then of course, again, bracelets or whatever we're packing in there, whatever works for you. Storage wise, that's what they give you is just options to do whatever. Again, this whole setup on this deluxe door panel is available on the entire line. So I want to focus on the big one because we get a lot of questions about the big one. The big ones are, the smaller one, and the medium one, the 8 and the 12, they kind of speak for themselves on what they're gonna do, right? Hey, can I put my papers in there, my jewelry, my baseball cards, my passport? This is phenomenal. Again, 2 hours at 1200 degrees is a really good fire rating. 10 gauge steel, the bolts, right? A lot of people hit us up with the comment of, hey, I don't really have any guns, I just need a safe. And we get to talking, and then throughout the conversation, you realize quickly that, well, I just have 1 gun. And I couldn't tell you how many times in the conversation that 1 gun happens to be the #1 selling rifle in America for the last 15 years, the AR-15 platform. Those notches are cut out in the shelves for that exact purpose. So use it or not, those cutouts are there so you can adjust for that. So that's a pretty neat option. So really, I just got that 1 gun. Okay, well, I've got that 1 gun option. We've got the pistol pockets on the door. That has become pretty much standard with even the home safes, with Liberty especially. And this guy down here, again, everybody's, I don't really have any guns. Well, I got 1. And the second most popular selling firearm is a shotgun. That's why we wanted to put those in there so you guys could see exactly that those fit great. There's kind of a home defense style shotgun. And notice that the lights are popping on. Again, I just talked about that, but the shelf cutout, I flipped it so you could see, and the first one opened with the AR-15, I flipped it to where the weapon was on the left. This one I flipped it on to the right, just so you can see that that's an option, because I thought that was pretty neat that I could make that do whatever I wanted to do. The drawer's never going to be mounted. That allows you to do whatever you want to do with is the lights on? Placement of it, because everybody's a little bit different about that, and some people may not even want the drawer. Pretty neat that it comes with both. So again, there's a look at that AR on the left, shotgun on the right, so I can just kind of flip that around how I want to. Nothing changes as far as Liberty's warranties, which are great warranties. We get a lifetime warranty against attempted break-ins and fire damage. If one of those things happen, again, it's a phone call. Liberty sends us out to take care of it for you, and you get a replacement safe lifetime. The lock warranty doesn't change. That is 5 years. So anything goes wrong with this lock, and it's as simple as you making a phone call and Liberty paying a locksmith like us to come out to you on site and to replace that lock. Now, again, we've mentioned it in some videos recently. Got to keep pushing it on so everybody knows. They're the only manufacturer that offers a upgraded or available upgrade lifetime warranty on their keypads. It's about $130 that you can do on their website after you register your warranty for the product. You go back to the extended warranty, and again, it's an option through them, not me, not any dealer, but for $130, you're gonna cover it lifetime. I can't talk about how big that is. It's so impressive. So again, all my lights work. So motion sensored lights, right? So they sense the motion and they pop on. The shelving is completely modular. You kind of notice in all of our shots here, I didn't put them exactly the same. I didn't want to, so you can just kind of get an idea and a feel for how you want to move them up and down. As always, we've got 4 holes in the bottom of the safe so that we can bolt that down if we want to. Trying to think what I'm really forgetting about. The color option, you you can come in here and you can see them, which is rare. Nobody's probably gonna have quite the selection that we do right now. You can see all those options on the website as well. And remember, if I forgot to talk about something, please let me know in the comments. Real quick though, warranty, sizes, lights, steel, bars. I think we covered it. As always, as a locksmith, I can swap the keypad. So if you're a fan of the mechanical and you'd rather have that, that's always gonna be an option with us as a locksmith company. And again, like, subscribe, follow, and thank you for watching this video.